All right, day 5. Still on the bandwagon. But I'll tell you what, man. Today I want to talk about goal setting, and I think the reason this is so important for anybody who's ever started exercising, but for most people who start, they never finish. And so I'd like to talk about goals. And the reason I want to talk about goals is because we all need to know where we're going so that we can get there. If we don't know our plan or even our attack or how we're going to accomplish it, there's just no way that we're going to be able to do that. So I'm going to grab my notes out here real quick, and I'm going to kind of walk you through my weight caps for the day. All right, found my notes here. So what I did is when I was in the gym, I just took my iPhone and I just kind of typed in my notepad exactly what happened today. So what I'd like to do is kind of talk about that for a second. And the reason I want to talk about it is because I think we all need to have crystal clear vision of where we're going to head up, where we're going to end up, and where we actually are. It's important to know where you are too. So these are I picked 3 areas today, 3 exercises that I like to do, and that I can kind of rate myself on a scale of 1 to 10. So with the leg lift, I did 15 times in 2 sets, 2 5-minute, not 5-minute, but 2 like 30-second, 40-second breaks in between the rep. I was able to do it 15 times. That was my cap. That was as high as I could go. The next thing I did was the flat bench press. Now I can bench press a little bit more than what I did today, but I wanted to get a good endurance rating, and so I did 174 pounds, 10 reps, and then I did 2 sets. So then the next thing I did was the sit-up on the exercise ball, and I did that 50 times in only 1 set. My abs are actually pretty strong, even though it's my biggest area of my body. You know, I've got over 50 inches of girth on my abs. A lot of that's because I've had the soda and the sugar and all that bad stuff, but my actual core itself is still pretty strong. So, and then 7 minutes of sauna is about as much as I can handle. So the reason I wrote these caps down is so that I can see exactly where I stand on February 6, 2012, so that, you know, in 3 months from today I can do the same stats and see where I've grown, you know, physically, strength-wise, and also endurance-wise is a big thing too. So we got a little bit of cloud cover here today, so I can actually open my eyes. Usually I have to squint my eyes because it's so bright. So anyway, that's kind of one thing about goals, is you need to make sure that you have crystal clear clarity. So those are my sets, and then I'm also, when I get back to my house, I'll grab all my measurements, and then I'll kind of walk you through where I want to be in the next 3 months, so that I can see as we're making these progress, as I'm making the progress and doing the workout, every 30 days I can weigh myself, measure myself, and see what progress I've made. Not only that, I can go to what I just did today, which was my endurance test, and find out, you know, how I'm doing on weightlifting, how strong I am physically, and not just basically, you know, something in your head. It's actually wrote down and you have a target. So that's the biggest, I think personally. You need to know where you're going, but you also need to know where you're at. If you don't know where you're at, you can't measure any of your success. So I'll get back to my house, I'll grab those other numbers, I'll talk about those for a couple minutes, and then that'll be today's vlog. Day 5. I worked out 4 days last week and 1 day of personal training. This week I'm going to work out 5 days. So I'm going to go Monday through Friday, and then I'll take Saturday and Sunday off, which can actually be bad because Sunday's my free all day, where I can, you know, have one meal where I eat what I want, and sometimes it's pizza, sometimes it's a cheeseburger. But if you stick to yourself a good diet throughout the week, then you get basically one good day, one meal, not one good day, but one meal. So I had a brownie last night and some ice cream and I think I had a cheeseburger, but that was only one bad meal. I had no sugar, no caffeine all through the entire week. So I felt pretty justified in at least having myself one good meal. So it's kind of a reward at the end of the week. So I'll get back to the house, talk about my other numbers, and then that'll be today's vlog.